actually going because I don't trust. Stream started.
Woo!
Woo, hello. Would you like to read your journal entry, Ender?
After re-looking after how much, or after looking back at what I wrote, no. That's a lot.
Okay, well, TLDR then, basically, through pure magic, quote unquote, Wendland decided which way would be the correct way, and you all walked that way for quite a bit, until you got in a bit of a scuff. You got in a bit of a fight with a few mutant-like creature things that ride once they enter the sun, and after taking a few hits and giving them even more, you received a letter with some confusing words on it, I suppose, and then continued on and until you finally made it to some ruins next to the ocean. And that's where we left off. So, at the end of the session, you guys arrived to this seemingly untouched, quote unquote, untouched bit of ruins. The ground's still the weird gravel mix, but the buildings are intact and, for the most part, desolate, one of those two. And just most of the buildings here are completely rotted away, made out of wood, a few bits of stone here and there, but nothing much worthwhile. All the roofs have collapsed with wear, and it seems like the buildings are pretty empty. So, but you've made it. You're now along the ocean, the beach line, and you guys have a chance to relax.
Did anyone think about how we're going to get across the water?
Nope.
How turbulent does it look? Like, does it look swimmable?
So, where you are and looking out, I'd say, let's see, can you even see it? Is going to be my current question. Where's my map?
Need to check the maps.
From the distance, it's not swimmable. You can see it, but it's a bit foggy, and the waves aren't the nicest. They aren't like towering over and crashing down with thunderous eruptions, but they're definitely moving. It wouldn't be the safest to swim.
I don't think it's safe enough to swim.
I'll give you that.
I mean, maybe there's a boat on the other side or something. Maybe we should check the boat around here first.
Yeah, just kind of walk along the water's edge, look for a boat or something we can make into a raft.
Roll a investigation check. That's one, right?
I will give you help.
Okie doke.
So, with advantage.
Looks like I gotta get to the dice channel.
Maybe just give Patson its own dice channel.
Oh, that would be nice.
They all should have their own dice channel. Like, the further they are from the actual thing.
Okay. Oh, and you said with advantage, right?
Yes.
Okay. Good, because that... Oh, that's one better.
It's better!
Okay. My investigation is +1. So 10. Perfectly average.
Lucky for you. That's what I was gonna... That's the difficulty.
Oh,
So,
boy.
so, you guys are pretty lost for a minute, just kind of walking back and forth along the seashore, kind of enjoying the relaxing noise of the ocean or the river. But after a bit, I'm going to say Spider because you helped. After a moment, Spider, you point out a weird bump in the sand. And when you walk over and just kind of brush some of the sand off, it's actually some wood. And as you guys just pull it up and dust it off of all the sand, it resembles a boat, if that helps, but it's pretty banged up. And while you were walking, you did notice a little bit away another wood structure that reaches out into the river, but it seemed pretty collapsed from what you could see.
Ooh, desiccated beer, maybe?
We should probably make sure you don't just fall straight through if we're going to try to use it.
Yeah. Could be an ore in there, though.
Would you
Try
guys
and-
like?
Weapon.
You guys want to head towards the wood structure?
Yes.
Are you gonna take the quote unquote boat with you, or leave it there?
Heave! At least get closer to the river.
Yeah, take it and then just kind of like drop it off. Not take it
Something
into
like
the building,
beach.
but near. Yeah.
Okay.
Take boat into building. Well, that was convenient.
If we find enemies, we can put them under the boat.
Just hit him with the boat.
Just patch up the holes and pull a Pirates of the Caribbean. Go under the water, right? Just for fun, one of you make a strength check, just for fun.
Alright. Gotta remember how to use this spot.
Just 1d20, and you can add plus whatever if you want.
Does anybody want to help him?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
What's
for the
my
boat?
modifier?
Yeah.
Okay, then roll again. Spider.
It's a strength modifier I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
got
Spider
that.
gets to roll again because you're helping.
The help action gives me advantage, is what it does. 9!
The-
We ain't rolling
plus
well.
4.
Can I just stand there, watch them struggle, and then like push them out of the way and try myself?
So as you
So
just
add plus 4, correct?
no. When you help someone, it just gives that person advantage. You don't roll
Oh.
yourself.
I don't
Yeah.
roll my own strength.
You could also just
No.
have them both try it, but...
So what? Do I put a
We've already
modifier or
rolled
not?
Advantage.
So at the moment, you don't roll anything right now. Okay, Ender? So,
Look.
Dragging stuff with one arm's a lot harder than you think.
so Fishy, or Gwen, as you're standing there and watching Taz and Jaeger just kind of try and pull the boat, first starting off with
Why am I
Taz,
even
like,
helping?
first with Taz confidently grabbing the boat with his arm and just obviously trying, but his feet just kind of sliding in the sand. And then Jaeger comes over and tries to help too, but it's stuck in that sand apparently. It might be caught on a rock or something. You don't know. But
Around
You
here
wanna-
doesn't give you any leeway. Leverage, that's it.
you want to give it a go, Fish or Gwen?
Yeah. Walk up to the boat all confidently. Step aside, boys.
That one.
No! I would like to make note my strength modifier is in fact -1 for those who can't see that.
For humility factor, why don't you describe what you do, Gwen?
Just walking over, like I said, all confident and step aside, boys, and squats down to get a good grip on the boat, and then go. Just.
Not as easy as it looks.
Well,
Nice.
if she tries
Hard
hard enough,
move.
she might be able to
Just-
move the planet.
Just kind of stands up and. What? I didn't do anything. What are you talking about?
So,
I say we give a minute, catch our breath, go check the building, and come back to it.
Oh, maybe there will be shovels. Those would be helpful. If
So-
not, we can use these sticks. And I pull out a couple sticks.
Let's hope there's shovel or something.
digging it up with a few sticks, just really kid at the beach with no tools.
Dig it out. Oh.
Okay, so you guys want to give up and head to the pier?
We'll be back.
I didn't really get a try. I didn't roll.
You want to give it a shot?
Yes, I want to give it a shot.
You're just
Okay.
gonna get a nat 20, aren't you?
Just throws the boat over to the other island.
Yeet! Oh,
Wait,
you guys
we're
should
not
have
on
done
it.
that. That would have been helpful.
Tied a rope around your waist and
So
then
what?
to the
I had
boat so
4.
it'll
That's
pull
my
you over.
multiplier for strength. If I'm correct,
Modifier, but yeah.
modifier. That's 4. Okay.
And you're looking at your strength score, not your strength saving throw, correct?
I believe so. I'm looking at the page of all the scores on it. For like
I
not the
think
modifiers.
Say would be higher.
Like
Okay.
my dexterity is +2, constitution is +2, intelligence +2, and wisdom +1,
Yeah, strength
charisma
+4.
+1, strength +4.
Okay.
That's what you do.
Strong.
Strong man.
Oh my god! How? Are we all just gonna roll 8?
So, Jaeger, you've just been staying on the sidelines, really like stretching, doing some quick sit-ups, just building up your energy. And you walk over to the boat, and you just grab as strong as you can, and pull as hard as you can. You even hear a few cracks in the boat until just as the entire boat just shifts forward, and there's a bit of debris left over as a rock, which was holding the boat down, tears through the back.
Oh, no.
Ah,
And so, Jaeger, you just go flat on your back, but the boat's free now. But now it's got an additional hole in the back.
that ain't good.
Well,
Oh,
well,
this
they-
is Bear's
but
Fly.
it's-
Tried to dig it up first. Does anyone have a mending cantrip?
Looks like-
don't know.
I have guidance this entire time. Why am I not using it?
We could have gotten a score above an 8.
Maybe.
Oh, for those of you on Twitch, we all have different modifiers. Spider has a +3, I have a -1, Ender has a +4. We
And
all got
suck.
8s.
It's a game of 2, we spelled with 8s.
Maybe you really will only get to point C this game.
Never underestimate the stupidity the party can have.
Never!
I was
So,
actually kind of expecting I'd just think the same.
I say we take a breather, like I said. Hopefully there's some repairs supplies over there.
So what are you guys doing now? You're gonna take a short rest?
I'm gonna head over to the building.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and now that the boat's free, do you want to take that with you, or?
Kind of worried about moving it with that big old hole in it.
It's in the back. It's not
Well,
on the
just
bottom.
Just to clarify, it's banged up. Like part of the sides are. There's one bit where a side is like almost completely fallen off, and now there's a decently
The
sized
boat
hole in the
isn't
back.
serviceable at all. I've just fucked it up a little bit more.
Yeah, and there is a small hole on the bottom, but it's pretty small.
We have a leak.
It's out small, but then they get bigger the more you mess with it.
Let's leave it here for now. Yeah, it's not gonna go anywhere.
Yeah. I hope not. I don't
Yeah.
want boats to be alive all of a sudden. Weird.
Little did you know it was a mimic this entire time.
Basically, so you know what we've been doing to it. Yeah, I'll get around to eating them.
Eventually.
Just a really old mimic who's been waiting years for someone.
He fell asleep. Poor mimic.
So, you guys are heading to the pier now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you get closer and closer, you notice that it's in rough shape. Like, most of its supports have cracked and bent. Whatever, it's almost amazing that it's still standing, but you can see one stone pillar in the middle of it from where you are that's keeping up the entire thing somehow. But it's messed up. There are a few boxes here and there still on it, but they're closer towards the bit near the ocean. And then there is a bit of an entrance, but it's mostly just a decrepit gate that's just goes straight up and with a bit of a triangle at the top. And the wood's rotten, to put it lightly. It's gone soft.
I think we shouldn't all go on that. Who's the lightest one here?
Half our party ladies. We don't really ask ladies how much they weigh. General tip.
Let me remember how much I weigh first before I get offended at that or not.
Who's got the heaviest equipment?
I do!
So you don't go on it for sure.
Probably not me, because I think I have a bow of some sort. Yeah, I have a short bow. That's probably the lightest, because you probably have something with metal as well.
I mean, I've got like half a short sword.
I am literally wearing full chain with
Yes,
a
you-
fucking old, rusty spear.
Oh, right. What is my armor?
No, if you want, you can take stuff off if you want to be safe.
It takes like 10 minutes.
Where is that? Where is... Do I not have armor?
It'd be
Oh, no, there it
Besides,
is.
if I fell off that thing, I'd have
Found
to
it.
shame.
I mean, all I have is a sword.
I am carrying just under 20 pounds of items.
Mm.
6.
Oh,
So I don't wear armor.
I'd have to check.
right, my arrows. Oh, wait, no, that's...
Oh yeah, no, the chainmail on its own is 55 pounds. I break that immediately.
It's right through the
Yeah,
ground.
yeah.
Don't
I
worry,
also
guys,
like
I got
20
this.
chunks that weigh 20 pounds.
If we need an anchor,
Oh yeah, no, I could be an anchor for sure.
Just like Link with his iron boots just drops straight down to the bottom.
Just give me a bucket, I'll be good.
Oh, yeah, no, Gwendolyn is offended about that weight question.
I'll
Could-
back
could-
up a
could
little bit
she-
here.
She's not very heavy, but she's pleasantly plump.
She's lived a good life.
Yeah.
So, from what I can tell, it's gonna be, Taz.
I'm gonna kind of sneak over there while Gwendolyn starts giving some side eye.
Yeah, just staring down Jaeger.
Welcome, Scarlet.
Hello.
Finally, I can stop carrying you on my back.
I gotta change my setups now. You're here.
How much does Scarlet weigh?
I don't know, but I would have definitely sunk if I was, tied her to my back like Chewie with CP3.
I think Jafir's the only one that could, because, kind of missing something here.
So,
I think my
Yeah.
text was fairly light.
okay, does someone want to fill Scarlet in real quick?
Well, we made it to
Yeah,
a pier,
please
we
do.
found a boat, we put a hole in the boat. About it. We failed at
Yeah.
The
moving the
boat
boat
was
for a good
was
while.
banged up also. Yeah, we all got 8, which did not help moving the boat until I tried. I got an 8. And finally, after us losers trying to it budged, but we broke it.
Hoping to find
we
something to
broke-
repair the boat with. On a very rickety dock, which may be falling through at any point.
Yeah.
Can you
so-
guys
I'm not
just-
going on there.
Can I try to fit inside the hole?
I don't think it's like that big. I think it's just maybe a fist at most.
Then can I just shove my hand in there?
There's also like it's not just
It's on the
hole. There's
back
another
of the
hole
boat.
on the
It's on
bottom,
the bottom of the boat.
and there's like the side is kind of very weak.
Ah, okay.
So it's not just the one issue. It will need some repairs or to be like dismantled and crafted into a raft or something.
Or if
Okay.
we just find medieval duct tape.
Gotta find some flex tape.
Some Warlock has had to have done it.
Flex tape. Hell yeah.
The current situation is you guys are at a pretty rickety pier, and there's a few boxes and barrels and stuff at the end of the pier, but we're trying to figure out who's the lightest, and so that they can most safely make the travel over.
And it definitely is not me.
Apparently not
Especially
what
if I was
everybody's weight
carrying
was.
you on my back.
I think that I'm the lightest.
It'd be between me and Scarlet.
Yeah.
Most likely. I
just
thought
was-
Gwen for a second, because I'm thinking a lizard man would weigh a bit more than a standard human. But I'm not sure.
Are you being racist?
No,
Are
I'm
you
just
saying
saying
lizards
you'd
are
be
heavier
built
than
better.
humans?
I mean, I
You'd
have
be
an
built
extra
heavier.
appendage.
No, because
Yeah.
you're a short one, so it evens out.
Well, that's dependent on his bone density. Could have denser bones.
There is that.
Taz is.
That's why I was thinking females are often lighter, and one of them was unconscious at the time, so I was looking at Gwen as like, you could do it, probably. But I had to
Okay.
ask Wait, and now she's mad.
I mean, you asked a lady her weight. What do you
So,
expect?
who do
Which
we
if you
think is
haven't-
lighter? Spider or Scarlet? Where are you? Taz.
I gotta go and look at the site.
You just had a dagger as your equipment?
I think so.
Probably lighter. Just on equipment base alone.
I just know if I take one step on it, I'd immediately fall the first step.
I basically got an extra arm on my back, so. Then again, I'm missing one, so I guess it evens out.
Right? That's what I said.
That's
I'm a tall ass. I don't know, at least decent build. Wearing 55 pounds of chainmail armor alone, plus 20 pounds of chainmail chunks, plus a spear that I don't know how much.
Forgot about the chainmail.
my character's
My clothes are 6 pounds on their own.
Oh,
What was that,
103
Scarlet?
pounds.
103?
Yeah. Also, my height is yes. Alright.
Perfect.
You're a noodle. You can stretch.
Hey,
So-
hold on. Let me take a screenshot of this. That's Yeah, I just remembered that I was very tired when I did this.
So,
Where would I go to check my character? Like his personal. If that's even a thing I put in.
Are you sure you're human? Or no, you're a tabaxi, aren't
Yeah,
you?
Baxi.
Yeah,
Ah.
I'm a kitty cat.
So yeah, that makes sense why you're
Well, she
lighter
might be
too.
very light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all forgot you were a tabaxi, so...
For some reason, I thought you were a tiefling.
I mean,
For whatever reason, I was just thinking she was just a short version of her profile pic, tiny Spartan.
That'd be great.
Okay. So, Scarlet, it's your task to make it across the pier. And for that, I'm going to ask you to make a survival check.
How do I do that again? I need to find the thingy.
It's
Chat first.
rolling them dice, and
Yeah, where's the survival? Oh, I have +4. That's cool. Where is it? Yeah.
oh, that's nice. That's smart. Just putting a link there.
okay. all the D&D games should have their own dice
Okay,
rolling chat.
so 1d20.
I don't know where to check if I.
It's not natural, but god damn it! Where were you when we were moving the boat?
So Scarlet, as these three are bickering about like who's lighter and who's heavier, Fish or Gwen already upset by the conversation. You just sigh and roll your eyes, and with cat-like agility, you just scamper your way over to the end of the pier effortlessly.
Now I just have the picture of my Spartan just running across. Just like running on all fours.
You just need to get you some heavy Spartan armor.
Yeah.
So, roll an investigation check for me, please.
Okay, investigation, that is +1. $16.
You're the lucky roller for this match.
Yay.
You know who's doing all the rolls now.
Yeah.
So in most of the boxes, there's really nothing in there. In fact, most of the bottoms don't seem to be there either. But it's mostly just like cracked bits of wood where a bottom would be. But in one box, you do find a really like crushed net that seems to be usable. It could do with some fixing upping, but it's a functional net. And another box you find is locked, and it's one of the few sturdy things in this pier. While the only barrel has a foul smell coming from it, and inside is just a bunch of like super rotted fish meat and squid and all kinds of creatures. And
I
it
was about to
is,
say, if you didn't say super rotted, I would rise for a character to jump into the barrel.
That's
but it's
racist.
just
I mean, I still kind of want to jump into the barrel.
Tempted.
Is that a thing I can do? And just blend in with fish?
You can... Okay! Yeah, make it all.
I'm gonna,
Become
Scarlet,
fish.
I'm gonna ask you seriously, do you want to get in this rotted meat stew of a disease-ridden barrel?
It's probably more sludge than fish by now.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
fine.
for sure. Are you
Wait.
sure?
You want to get in, or it's fine, you don't want to? What?
No, I do.
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
Oh, this is gonna be
Do
fun.
I know ways to get rid of diseases?
Let me just
Just
I do.
roll to see how many
Oh, that's
STDs
good.
I can track.
first of
What are you
all,
doing in that fish, Scarlet? I hear noises. I feel uncomfortable.
Wait, what noises?
You said STDs, so I was making a joke.
Oh, okay.
let me just look at this. Okay. I'm gonna.
Sorry, I'm like 6 years old. I can't help myself.
Oh, it's fine. Make a.
I just realized my dagger's name is Small Stabby Lad.
Good! That's what it
I
is.
forgot about that.
What
Well, I didn't
was-
forget about my weapon. Sharp,
Make a-
pointy thingy.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck. Okay, Constitution saving throw. How do I do that again?
That's gonna be just like how you rolled, but
Yeah,
on
and
the
then
top left.
is it plus the
There-
Constitution thingy?
There,
What's the
not just your
Constitution?
Constitution. There is a section that is saving throws.
It'll be like Ryan
If our-
Baker's strength and Dex.
Are you on a computer or phone?
Actually,
I'm
yeah.
on a computer.
Okay, yeah. Left side of your character sheet, right under Strength and Dex and Constitution, there's a box that's right under those three.
Oh yes. Okay. Okay, so it's Constitution?
Yes.
Oh no.
okay.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's
Oh no, what is it? What
no.
is it?
Andy,
Oh.
five
Oh,
new
no.
diseases. Let's see, what
I'm gonna get
diseases?
fish AIDS!
Then you're gonna smell bad.
Oh, this is great. This is great. I have learned. Oh, okay. Oh, I need to prepare a disease table problem.
I don't know if I
Add
can
magical
prepare that,
diseases.
so
I
I'll
don't know
leave
what
it
that
to you
is.
guys.
Yeah.
Add like really weird diseases that make you turn colors.
Oh, I actually already have a something that might do that.
I'm just looking at some diseases real quick.
Oh no! That reminds me of when in one of the campaigns I had, I ate an orc's raw testicles.
Oh god.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Scarlet.
and
We need to talk about what's okay and what's not.
Things we do want to put into our mouths and things we don't want to put into our mouths.
No, Scarlet, I want you to flip a coin. All right.
hold on, let me go find a coin.
You can roll a 1d2 in the dice spot and just make one heads, two tails.
Now, I'm just going to tell you now. I'm going to tell you what they're going to be called. All right. Heads is sewer plague. Tails is sight rot.
Oh, I was incorrect.
I don't know
I
what
do not
those
have a
do.
way to cure disease yet.
Oh wait, how do I?
There it goes.
Oh no, you don't?
Nope. That's
Oh,
just regular
no.
restoration, not lesser.
So,
Mm.
you got heads, which is sewer plague.
What is that?
Well, she's not blind. I don't think.
Okay.
Blind.
Oh, oh.
Oh god, what are you gonna have for 4 days?
Okay. Well,
So what does
you
sewer
j-
plague do?
No looking this up, by the way, guys. That's cheating. So you jump into the barrel. All the guys, everybody just watches you as you jump into this barrel. To them, they don't know what's in there, but they do see flies and like other stuff surrounding the barrel. So they see you jump into something, and when you come out, you know what? How long do you want to stay in there?
Jesus Christ, it's loud.
Is it squid this grossly?
How long
Um,
do you want to stay in there, Scarlet?
I don't think I want to stay in there for that long. Like, does it burn? Like,
Important.
if it burns, then my character would probably get out pretty quick. But
It doesn't
if not-
burn, but it feels gross. Like it.
Yeah, I'd probably stay in there for a little bit.
I'll just
Make
literally
sure you
bust
can
around.
check it.
Just kind of slosh around.
Scarlet, I'm gonna ask you to be very specific. How long are you staying in that barrel?
At least 4 seconds.
12 seconds?
4!
4?
Yes.
Days.
Yeah.
Make a constitution saving throw with advantage.
Aha!
Oh. Ow. That's a regular
no.
one. Ow. No, that's a natural one. Oh god.
But it was at advantage, right?
Yeah, it does have advantage, so do it one more time.
Oh boy.
Do you
Don't get it one again.
I got a 1!
It's not worse. Scarlet's gonna die.
It's like the bot is just sassing you. Oh, you don't want to watch? Well, here, have a two.
That's
Give me a
not
moment,
epic
please.
at all.
Oh, that's too evil. No, I can't do that one. Yeah.
Oh boy.
First things first, we're gonna dunk her in salt water. Thankfully, there's plenty of that.
There is.
You'll
I-
contract my fish AIDS if you touch me.
There's one disease that once you get to stage 3, it's 4d10 plus 2 necrotic damage every minute.
Yeah, you should just be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just fucked.
I'm not gonna do that one. That's
How much
There's
damage
so
for a
many.
minute? Holy shit. How was that supposed to last?
Until someone casts whatever cures it.
Or you die, which is going to be first.
Yeah.
a greater restoration level 8 or a wish would
Nope.
be the only way to restore that one.
That's not for us at all.
Nope. That is definitely high level disease.
Yeah, it really is. You know, I'm regretting my own stupidity.
This is how
Yeah.
adventurers learn near-death experiences.
Yeah,
is true.
it's just an adventure. My character's very curious. Curiosity did indeed kill the cat.
Not yet.
Well,
Probably soon.
Yeah, probably soon.
See, I'm
So wait, this disease will only last for 3 days, but within those 3 days, you could definitely die from it. If
well, no,
not-
I'm not giving her that disease. It's way
Oh.
too strong for this group.
Yeah,
You
that's
guys-
not for like
you
level
do-
20 group.
Yeah, that's like deadly.
People that could actually
Wait a
cast
second,
fish.
I just realized I have no HP right now.
Oh,
What?
What? I don't have any HP set.
Do you actually have 0 or...
Yeah, it says current HP is 0. Max HP is 27.
Weird, because I know you didn't go down.
yeah.
None of us died. None of us even got close to death.
I'll just heal myself to be 27 for now. Wait, what was the... How much damage did I take the last time?
Oh,
Did
God.
we
I
have a
don't think you
fight?
took much at all. You weren't attacked.
Yeah, I don't even know if
I
I
went-
did.
Now
Everybody
just
else
let me
got
go
smacked,
back
but...
If anything, you just got hit by friendly fire, if that's possible. But I don't think we friendly fired anybody, which is great.
I was gonna say, wait, who hit who? What?
We just started smacking
I
each other
don't
for
know.
no reason.
We were smacking pretty close to each other. We were trying to get... Me and Taz were trying to get shit off our backs.
That is true. Oh, one of you did hit the other because you went for the zombie thing, and then hit the other person instead with a net 1. I think.
I don't think we ever said Scarlet, though.
No, it was definitely between you two. I do remember that now, though. So there was some friendly fire.
Okay. So I think I know what you're infected with.
Fishy.
What? Where? What? Am I looking somewhere?
I
One.
expected with fish.
Okay.
I
Oh.
think the bot is just really mad at you. Just at everybody. I mean,
So at the moment, you feel fine. You get out and you don't feel anything really. I mean, you feel gross and you look gross. Your fur is just drenched and covered with slime.
hell yeah.
It's not good, but at the moment, you're not dying.
What was that barrel filled with, you guys?
I don't know, but she's not coming over here.
So
Does she
look-
make unpleasant squidging sounds every time she moves?
Oh, absolutely. That sludge got everywhere.
Ah!
So
Gwendolyn winces at every slight movement that
Scarlet.
causes a squidge.
So Scarlet, would you like to take the locked box and the fish net or the net you grabbed?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, I'll do that.
Wait, what is
Please! Rinse
Yeah.
your hands off first!
Make another survival check for getting across.
Oh yeah, okay. Hopefully the bot isn't being a bitch still.
Wait, what happened? I'm sorry, what happened? My mother-in-law
If she
was
falls
talking at me.
through the
saying
pier,
she
she'll
was
hit
here.
the water. That's only a
just
good
gotta
thing
cross
at this
again,
point.
so another check.
Okay. Oh, please don't clean. Oh, please don't clean yourself.
Oh no!
Somebody's taking a bath.
So, So as you're walking across, you're a lot slower and it's a lot more uncomfortable to make your way across, and your feet actually step on a board solidly, but the sludge causes your entire being to just go, and you land on your side painfully, and the
Oh.
entire pier just creaks. Yeah. And at the very end, all that stuff just the very end of the pier cracks off. The large booming sound, it all just tumbles into the river and flows off. And from that barrel, a disgusting gray ooze spills out of it into
Wow.
the ocean. All kinds of bits and bobs of flesh and God knows what else floating
Well, now we
off.
chum the water.
Bring forth the crabs.
But, Scarlet, you're still on the pier, but you're now on your side. You're about halfway.
So do another survival roll?
Yeah.
Alright, let's keep on trying this.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
What is
Not
up with
the
your butt?
one.
Nat 1.
So as you're getting up, you give the group a thumbs up, like, yeah, I'm fine, I'm cool. And you take a step, but this time it's side, you get forward, and you just land like face first, and take like 1d6 blunt damage.
Okay, so 1d6?
Yeah, take 1d6 damage.
Alright!
Fuck you, bot. Max damage,
So
of
you just-
course.
You just land
Trying to get.
Alright, now I have
Face-
21 HP.
You just land face first onto the boards,
I-
and for a second, it's silent. But then you can hear cracks and shifting of wood, and you guys can see this one stone pillar still holding the pier up start to give and crack in the middle, and the pier starts to just shift downward. And I'm gonna give one of you guys a chance to save Scarlet from taking a plunge.
I'll do it. since
Fuck it.
I don't
Let's
know.
do the other person.
Yay.
At least I'm probably tall enough to where if she falls in, I'll just grab her.
Alright.
Well, Spider, or
If Sterling wants to do it, he can do it. I assume Gwen
Guys,
will go near
what am I
that.
rolling?
No, too oozy and unpleasant sounding.
What am I rolling?
Sorry, Scarlet.
so
It's
who's
okay.
going
I
after?
don't blame you.
Me.
Okay, make a agility check.
Agility. Dex?
Yeah. No,
How do I
isn't
do
it
that?
agility?
There's no such thing called agility.
Well, then dexterity, yeah. Make a
Okay.
dexterity.
Dexterity or acrobatics is probably what you'll have to work on.
Acrobatics, that's what I'm looking. Make an acrobatics check.
Acro. I don't know if I have
It's in your
right
list
underneath
of
your wisdom
skills.
around the computer.
skills.
Alright,
Let me go to skills.
Yeah. Skills.
Acrobatics is a +2. What do I roll?
1d20 plus
20 plus 2.
Plus.
Oh my god, why? How are we all do terribly?
I'm just gonna fall, aren't I?
So,
Am I allowed to go get my real dice?
I don't trust this bot.
if you're honest about your dice rolls, yeah.
I promise. I will be a good fishy.
Okay. So,
Let's try out.
Jaeger, you just start beelining it for Scarlet, seeing as the pier starts to crumble and crack and fall. But as you're running, you trip on nothing. And just in the worst way, you take a step, and for a moment you're just in the air, and then the next you're face first in the sand.
I wasn't even on the pier yet. Wow. Oh, I suck at saving people.
And then
So he just kind
Scarlet.
of tumbles and
Fucking
eats shit
crabs.
in
I
the boat.
probably got
Yeah,
tripped
he
up
ate
by a
shit the
crab.
second you tried to walk.
It's the damn crabs, people.
And now, Scarlet, you feel the surface start to shift, and you find yourself rolling, and with your body lubricated with sludge, you just roll like a snowball down a cliff. And you fall into the water, but luckily it's not that deep. You got halfway, so it's not like you're end all be all. But you're in the water now.
What is it? None of us know how to swim?
So I'm gonna need you to make 2 rolls. 1 roll to keep hold of what you have, and another
Oh, no.
to make it to shore. Now, you can drop what you have and get advantage on making it to shore, or you can just go for it.
I'll just do the D20 for the.
Okay. Well, you're gonna be
I'll just
making
do both.
no, it's not a flat d20. You need to do let's say, strength check to keep what you have, and then a dexterity check or a dexterity saving throw to catch on.
Oh god, I have a -1 in strength, so that's bad.
Oh,
Aha!
let's hope for the best. But
I gotta
Hey, not
it's
terrible.
better than
Bad.
4.
Much better than 4. 3 times as better as 4.
Okay, and then to save yourself,
Alright, Alright, same thing.
12 and 12.
It's better than my goddamn 6 tripping on crabs.
okay. Roll a 1d2 again for flipping a coin, for which you save.
2.
So, as you fall into the water, you let go of the rolled up net, and it just blows out into the water and just starts to float on top as it just floats away from you. But you still have a solid grip on the locked box, and holding it to your chest, you just kind of kick your legs rapidly, and it hurts, but you do manage to just bump into some solid driftwood that keeps you in place on the shore. So take a 1d5 damage.
Okay. Alright.
Someone's taking more damage in this than she did in combat.
So,
Yep.
Curiosity will kill the cat if we're not careful.
Yep.
well, you guys don't even know. So, you hit the driftwood pretty hard, and it hurts the entirety of your back. But you're safe, and you're holding onto that wall. Right. But you survived. Meanwhile, Pier, not so much. It's all crumbled. It's gone. It's just a ton of driftwood floating off into the ocean.
See a bunch of crabs in Disney. You hear that crab rave?
Oh no. Not crab rave.
I don't know what that is. What is that?
It's a
Are
song
you
slash meme.
serious?
You've probably seen it in chats before, just don't remember it.
Maybe.
After the session, I'm gonna go check on Scarlet because she looks in pain.
That's crab rave.
Here, just click on that. It's very self-explanatory.
Mhm.
But
Try
that
playing Beat
was-
Saber with that. An expert. It's not easy.
So that was a event.
Indeed, it was.
So
Never
the
trust
pier's
Piercy.
gone, and Scarlet. At least you're not so deeply covered in sludge now, but you've still got some in some places you want to wash. But Spider or Kaz, you run over and just help her up while carefully not trying to touch her.
How do you do that when you have one arm? The Force.
Delicately.
Very obviously disgusted, but trying not to make a deal about it.
Yeah. But you're all able to gather back up and just discuss.
Alright, so how do we open this box? Does anybody have any ideas? Do we have any keys?
I've got a soul.
No, but we have relatively heavy weaponry.
We have a rock, and I point over to the rock that ripped a hole in the boat.
That will also work.
Is it
What
is
a
the
box
wooden
made of?
box, or is it like a metal box?
It's a pretty standard wood box with like iron braced edges with a clear iron strip in the center, which the block is.
Oh, we can totally bust that sucker open. Rhythm, get your ass back in here. You're messing up my UI.
Is it, rotted enough that we can just force it open?
Force open, no. The iron is rusted from being actually ocean, but the box is pretty solid. Whoever made it knew what they were doing.
Well, we can
Should've
use
made
the
the
rock and
computer,
caveman
too.
it.
I don't know any other way we'd get into it.
Yeah.
So you
there's-
wanna-
Yes, it definitely shouldn't be me who's doing it, because I'm not very strong.
Me either.
Give me the rock.
There you go,
Yeah.
Merlin.
so
Jimmy,
the
Yes,
Now
I'm
we
rolling
lift
string.
the rock.
rock is like big. It held a boat. It's not something you can just pick up. It's like a sizable rock.
Give me a crab.
It's like the size of a rock?
Oh,
It's like the size of a rock. A rock is the size of a rock? Who could have guessed that?
What if we just bash the chest on the rock?
I mean, that still works, caveman.
Give me
Yeah.
the chest.
Solve it.
Just do it backwards.
Yeah.
Do we even know what's going to be in this chest?
Should we
Nope.
shake it
Imagine
first?
it's like-
It sounds like there's something fragile in there.
Yeah, imagine
Sure.
just a bunch of
breaks
glass.
everything. Well, that wouldn't have helped.
So you guys want to shake it?
Gent,
Someone
not-
who won't break it immediately shakes,
Like you do with
please.
Christmas
Don't-
presents.
yeah, don't do it vigorously. Just, give it a little tilt and then a rock and then just shake until you can see if you hear anything. But don't just straight up go "Rrrr," and shake it violently.
So
And then hand it to me.
Yeah.
So you
We'll
just-
shake it.
Shake.
So you just kind of like jiggle it a little, and inside you can hear like the faint clacking of metal, like ting, 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 like that stuff. So there's something small in there.
It sounds metallic, so we can caveman it.
Okay, hear that thing.
Okay, so Jaeger, you wanna go over to the rock and just
Yes.
Time to smash.
and because you want to make up for tripping on sand, I'm not gonna make
Yes.
you roll for this. So you just
I already had the roll there ready to go. Just needed to press it.
So you take the box and just walk over, puffing your chest all mightily, like, I can do this, I'm not gonna trip again. There's a moment you almost trip. You don't talk about that. But you walk over and just easily smash it on the rock, almost in two, and a little key just drops right out of it, bounces off the rock into the sand.
I hope that wasn't the key to the box.
Someone
Otherwise,
locks
this
the
would
box
be highly
key.
redundant. Who locks the box key in? How would you have locked the lock? Certain locks need the key before you can lock them.
There might be another copy of it.
How would that help?
Kept an extra copy of the lock inside the box that you locked.
You never know. People are weird.
Yeah,
Highly
sounds safe to
redundant.
me.
So, the key, it's a pretty standard key. I mean, you could probably replicate it if you had enough time. But it's a pretty easy, simple key. But other than that, right now you just have a pretty roughed up boat and a key.
I say Sterling gets the key since he popped the box open.
Yeah.
Throw it in your inventory. Or you forget about it.
Now,
Is-
you can go check out the ruins.
How do I add shit to inventory again?
Oh, hang on. I'll do it for
Oh, yeah.
you because it's a pain in the butt on the phone.
Alright,
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
thank you.
We ain't using the dock no more.
I don't think we
Unfortunate.
needed to use the dock.
Well,
It's a
nice
boat.
To have it.
The dock's more used for getting the boat back and tying it.
I mean, we
The
gotta
water.
come back eventually.
Is the key magical?
No, it's just a normal metal key.
Darn.
The only important thing about it is that it's made out of weird steel for some reason.
Ah, yes, it's radioactive.
But it's a very
I am going
normal
to die
key.
of cancer.
Hell yeah, radiation poisoning.
Should I add? Should I name it anything in particular so you know what key it is?
Dock key.
The possible key of redundancy.
All I could think was just naming it where we found it.
Got it. Damn it. Sorry, continue.
So, the only other place. Ruins.
Are
I
those
missed
across the
that.
water?
Oh, I was
No
gonna say,
ruins.
yeah, the only other place that you guys can really investigate are ruins.
On this side of the water?
Yeah,
This side of the water.
It's like a
We walked
mini
up to
fishing
him
port.
before we got here or found him.
Oh, right. Okay,
I mean, you
remember
notice how
that
the
now.
dock
Sorry.
sits in the middle of nowhere. Hope you don't.
Sorry, I confused myself.
no worries. But yeah, before it didn't look worthwhile to check out, but now that you have a key, maybe it'll go somewhere in there.
And literally no other options. I'm the Oaks Thorn.
So, you guys all make your way towards the ruins, and it's looking bleak, for sure. As I said before, most of the roofs are caved in, and buildings are pretty rotten. But there's a few that are still standing, somewhat. But you can look in those.
I'll just start trying doors, see if any of them are locked.
Make a investigation.
Boy, oh boy, I'm bad at these.
Anybody want to help him?
Here.
I think this brain's got it.
Never mind. Apparently, I'm not
Yeah,
that bad
this
at these.
brain's got it.
So, you go around and most of the doors you can just look through and see that there's not really anything in there. I mean, there's like a random piece of cloth just kind of set on the wall, but it's so faded and tattered that I can't make out what it would be anyways. Another room is just barren besides like a weird stone structure that looks like it might have been a bed at once, but it's all cracked and tumbled inward. But one door is mostly clean. I mean, you can kind of see through the cracks, but not enough to see what's inside it. And the doorknob doesn't come off when you try and use it. And there is a small lock just below it.
Well, I found a lock. You want to try the key?
I will try the key of redundant.
If not, we'd probably break it down, but we take down the whole building.
That door was
But
the only
the key
door
is-
holding the entire building.
Wow,
Drink
great.
that
All collapse.
So, the key does fit, and you hear a satisfying click as the door unlocks. And inside you find a singular ore. And then what looks like what used to be an ore next to it. But it's rotted and crumbled.
I blame crabs.
Well, it's start.
Who do you play?
Well, we needed this. Way better than spear. Who's going to help? Or
Just use your hands to paddle across.
but
But,
We
Now you've
might
got-
be able to nab a piece of pier. Psst, psst. Get out here, CB.
One bit of wood and basically does the same job.
yeah, now you've got a decent ore. I mean, it's decent in comparison for the rest of the rooms. Like, it could probably last a bit. But would you want to fight with it? It'll probably just turn into mush.
Alright, so now we gotta figure out how we fix the boat. Anyone find, like, hammer or nails anywhere or something?
nope.
Well. Yeah, it's good ideas, because can't think of too many things.
How many buildings are there? We've already checked 2.
I'm gonna say like 5 or 6. I mean, most of the buildings are caved in. So
I get that.
We pick kind of the ones that are together at all.
together enough to safely be inside. If you want to try, you can try and see if you can like find some nails and pry them out, but it wouldn't be the safest.
Yeah. I could just take the top rubble off of some of the other ones. Rubble won't fall if you remove the top.
You look scavenge from all the ones that have already broken down.
Yeah.
Okay, well, make a investigation check with advantage, one of you.
Just rolled in. You got it?
Yeah. Check. What would I be rolling?
D20 plus your
Investigation.
investigation.
Investigation is intelligence based.
Yours is actually pretty good at it.
Plus
Ooh, nice.
that work. Big brain time.
So, on one of them you find quite a few nails that are visible, and they seem to already be in,
This I could weapon in my head.
but
This is way too many nails for one boy.
But that's not the jackpot. The jackpot is you see a few. It's only like, I'm gonna say, a set or so, so about worth 1 plank, maybe 2 if you could stretch it. But they're already kind of out of the boards, so it'd be easier to just kind of bend them off. But to do that, I'm gonna make you roll a strength check. Or whoever wants to try and pry them.
Not me.
Is it big enough to cover the hole in the boat?
The nails?
Like the plank, the nails plus the plank.
You'll have to find planks first. You're just looking for nails right now.
I can try
Here, I'll roll.
or give him advantage. He even needs it.
Pardon me.
Yeah, roll strength.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be individual, because I mean, pulling out nails.
Okay.
That's not something you can help with, right?
I can encourage him slightly.
You can hit him with your guidance.
And I think advantage winds up being better. So like giving two.
This is a strength-based one, correct?
Yep, make a strength check.
Nice.
Very dexterous with this one hand. Oh god!
Shit!
My nails!
Not enough.
No, I got tinnitus.
So Jaeger, you're real proud of yourself. Like, yeah, I found some nails, guys. Check this out. And you go to pull out one with your bare hands. Just kind of pull it and pull it until it just hurts too much to keep pulling. You're just like, ow, that hurt. And then Taz comes over with his, what do you have, Taz? You have a sword?
Yeah.
You come over with your sword and just kind of poke it into the wood and pull it out from the base. No problem. And now
use
you've
tools, my friend.
got
I am
Man.
drowning in shame.
Oh, I read those rolls backwards. I was wondering. I thought Ender got the 21 and Spider got the 5. Whoops.
No, I was trying to click the thing, and it didn't click. My fat finger missed it.
Oh no.
Now you've got enough nails for definitely one board to cover something, and maybe two if you stretch it.
Add in some nails.
So I'm gonna say like 6, 7 nails. Yep, there goes Scarlet.
Oh no.
Nails for one board would definitely work.
Ah, welcome back.
Sorry about that. My internet died like a few minutes ago.
I was wondering why you got real quiet.
Mm-hmm.
I found some nails, and then I tried with bare hands. That didn't work. I am drowning in shame.
Whereas Taz just walks over and boop.
That burning you feel? Is shame.
Alright. Now I gotta
Okay,
go
so we
find
got
some
like 7 nails.
good wood to replace it, because most of this stuff's rotten.
Did any of the pier pieces wash up on shore?
Yeah.
You'd think the tide ain't going out, I wouldn't believe.
I mean, it's going towards the ocean, but, yeah, some of it did get brushed up on the shore, specifically the bigger pieces.
Can we use those to patch the boat? Are they sturdy enough to do that?
Very few. They don't look like they'd be very safe. There are some pieces that are like,
Well, the boat isn't already safe. We can patch the very unsafe holes with little less safe wood. We have a better chance of not sinking.
And we should probably make sure you can even get in the boat without just it shattering.
This is a good question. I'm a wrecking ball of destruction, and I can't do anything right, apparently. I can't even walk.
you okay there, Scarlet?
Yeah, my internet just keeps on dying.
It
I'm
happens.
sorry about that.
No worries. So you're just gonna grab a few good pieces?
Yeah, whatever looks
Moment.
good.
Sorry, I had to sneeze.
How dare.
Just a few pieces?
Got it. Get the
Okay.
best pieces of the pick.
Much as we
Okay.
need. I don't know exactly how much we need.
Well, you need,
At least to plug the holes.
you at least need 2. The sides can be left, although it won't be a very safe ride if any waves hit you.
Haha.
I don't think it's gonna be safe right no matter what we do.
Yeah, I don't think no amount of good wood we find is gonna fix this boat so it's quite safe. We just needed to not sink.
So
I'll
you're
set
gonna
it
take,
for not dying.
so you're gonna take 2 boards?
That's what we need, yeah.
Okay. And I want one of you. None of you have anything crafting position.
I have.
I have some racial crafting ability, but that's more for making
No,
weapons.
that's tools. I thought I had wood carving, but I'm proficient with smith tools.
I have wood carving tools. Like
Cool.
proficiency, but I don't have them.
Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't
Rocks.
exactly like carving.
Yeah.
It'd be
We
more
were
like
just trying to
carpet.
bash a nail through 2 pieces of wood. A rock would
I mean,
find
yeah.
a smooth rock.
In that case, since none of you have proficiency, I'm gonna have one of you roll a. Let's see. One of you roll a intelligence check, so that you don't like break the nail or completely pierce the boat.
I'm okay at those unless someone else wants to do it.
Nah, I've already had the worst of luck. I only had one good moment, and that was a big brain moment when finding that board. Everything else is.
Oh, did you say I could use my dice, my real dice?
Yeah, as long as you're honest.
Okay. I will record so that if I get like a nat 20 or something, it'll, or if you just want to see it, whatever. I
I'll
can.
give you guidance as well
Sure.
on this.
Okay. So, recording. Here's D20. I got. Oh.
Drowned in shit.
Okay. That's a 7 plus 2, and a D4 is 1. So 10.
Whoa, we're doing great today, no matter what we're doing.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I'm gonna give that to you because, yeah, I'm just gonna give that to you. So
It doesn't seem like you need the smart. You don't need to be the smartest to put a nail in a.
So, you put the board on, and it gets some difficulty between you guys, like, cooperating. But eventually you get there, one of you holding the board against the bottom hole, right?
Yeah.
Okay, one of you holding the board against the bottom hole, one of you holding a nail, and then, Gwen holding a dangerous-looking rock. But luckily, she manages to hit it in without crushing someone's fingers.
Please don't take off any more things. I've barely got them left.
And then the second board, you knock in pretty easily with the second nail. And the third nail. And the fourth nail. Pretty safely. Nobody's fingers are crushed today. At least for the first board. Now, you've got... So I'm assuming you want to use 4 nails on that.
For the bottom one?
Yeah, 4 is like to keep it secure.
What hole did we just patch?
The bottom hole.
Oh, the one that would actually sink us. Yeah, that's the smart idea.
Well, depending on where the
Yeah.
back one is, it could also sink us.
If it was holding on to the boat, it would have to be towards the ledge. A rock won't just stay there and tear the whole back off. We would lose the entire back of it.
So, are you gonna use your last... Try and get the back one?
I guess?
I mean, might as well try.
You think?
Okay, make another intelligence check. This one is for getting the nails in the right position.
And guidance.
Okie doke.
Don't take off my finger, please.
4. I make
This-
no promise.
This one will be difficult.
Oh no!
Oh.
9! I got a 5 and a 2 on the dice. Plus
Finger
2.
smashing. Smashing.
So you got a what?
I rolled a 5 on the d20, a 2 on the d4, and I have a plus 2 from my intelligence.
So you got a
9.
okay.
Oh wait, no, that's not my intelligence. I was wrong on both. I had a 9 last time and an 8 this time because I was on Sterling's page instead of mine. I'm sorry, I didn't do that on purpose, I swear.
Shite.
I'm sorry.
I almost did the same thing earlier. I was like, wait, when did I
Let's
get
just
more
put me
points?
there instead. There we go.
I don't know
I
how
didn't
smart
smash
I am.
anyone's fingers.
So what did you
This one's an 8.
I thought I was Sterling, apparently.
This one's an 8?
Yeah.
Who's holding the nails?
I don't know.
I'm so sorry.
You need an answer. Who's holding the
I
nails?
think it's Taz. He keeps saying, "Don't crush your fingers." He would be in the only position for
I'm
finger.
not sure why I'm holding nails for somebody else, though, when I think about it. Seems like
Okay.
a bad idea in general.
It does!
So how to do this? Gwen, make a strength check.
Oh, I'm bad at these. This is good.
How
Hang on.
hard do you hit this rock?
Okay. Oh wait, no, that's a D12. Where'd my D20 go? There it is. I got a 12 on the D12. I was where? Okay. Oh, I still got a 12. So 11.
Okay. Taz, roll a 1d11 to see how much damage you take.
One second, I had to figure out where the heck the rolling dice was again. Ah, bloody varmint, mother!
Ow!
So the rock goes like the point of the rock goes straight into your finger, just ruthlessly, and it leaves quite a wound. You're kind of bleeding, in fact, from your finger, and you just that one hurt.
Very
And
sad
I
lizard person.
Drop the rock and just kind of fling it over my shoulder. I'm so sorry. I
If I Oh god. Please tell me that rock won't hit me in the face.
I assume we're not directly behind her, so we can actually see what she's doing.
Oh boy.
Just gonna kind of sit there and mother grumble.
Grumble, 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 grumble.
So, but luckily that was the last nail, so the backboard is in there. Granted, not as much in there if you would have succeeded, but it'll hopefully hold.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Gonna die.
Now what would you guys like to do?
Oh, what time of day?
Give Scarlet a bath. Because we're not going on that boat with her smelling like this.
So, does that mean you guys can take a
Just
short
dunk her in
rest?
the salt water.
No!
She's just been rude all day. She talks about weight and saying somebody's gotta go take a bath.
You want to sit next to her?
I didn't
So
say
yes.
that, but I was gonna be nicer about it.
It's better to be slimy than sticky from salt water.
Yeah, but when that starts to dry, you're gonna be real sticky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the water's worse.
think you guys are gonna have to hold
You
her
can't
down.
swim, can you?
Not well at all.
Ugh.
Here, we can help you. We'll stand guard so you don't, float away. Or you don't have to get in real deep. Just get knee deep, and go on your knees so that it'll be, up to your belly button. Do cats have belly button?
That's actually a
Or
really good
tabaxi,
question.
not cats. Sorry, I would have said
Tabaxis are weird,
tabaxi, not
so-
cat.
Depends on the DM and how much they're cat-like.
But
Mm.
this is like actually in character of said out loud, and just kind of looking at Scarlet for a second and just, do tabaxi have belly? And then just, shake the head and, never mind hand gesture. But just so
Question
you
you
won't be
never
dragged
thought you-
away. And then you can just kind of, splash the water on yourself.
I would rather not.
It's either that, or I grab you, take you out over to the deep end, which I can definitely stand in, and dunk you into the water.
You're gonna have to catch me first.
It's just,
And
I don't think that goop is very sanitary.
I don't like how the fact that we're going to get swarmed by those amount of crabs over there. See them?
I don't
I
see
think
Yeah.
they're attracted.
It could attract
Crap.
meat
Lots of
eating
crab.
entities.
Well, then we'll just kill them and get food.
I don't know about you, but
I
ain't
can
gonna
be
be that good
I
on
can be
fighting
live
about-
bait. I can be live bait. It'll work.
In the water.
where we have nowhere to stand. They're
Hmm.
going to get the jump on us.
I'll go with you. How about that?
Alright, that's fine.
we can take a bath together. Boys, turn around.
I'm gonna hunt some crabs. I'll be back.
And
I think that actually might have been one of the things that I wrote down for her was afraid of water. I'm not.
that does sound familiar.
Yeah, I feel like she was afraid of water.
Well, we're fighting your fears in session 3.
Yeah, so as I go into the water, I'm just kind of like very visibly just not okay with it.
And Gwendolyn's gonna be there, just, trying to reassure you and not necessarily doing a very good job.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
just, trying her best to make sure you know that you won't die from water. Maybe from disease, but not water.
fish aid.
Yeah.
So, are you guys taking a short rest?
They're taking a bath.
Yeah, it's just a quick wash. I don't think we need a full half hour. Unless
Yeah.
it takes that long to wash the goop off of her.
I'm
I thought
hunting
short
crabs.
rest was an hour.
The rest is an hour.
Or, yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry.
Big man
So-
that hunts tiny crabs.
But this is also before you get on the boat and go to the first.
That's why I want to know, what time of day is it?
It's like. I'm gonna say it was about midday when you guys got out of Mountain Home. Took about 2 or 3 hours to get to the place you are. And then just about half an hour just messing around trying to get the boat fixed. So I'm gonna say 4 p.m. around there.
We're at the very cusp of when I say we should probably just wait for the next day.
Most likely.
Yeah, then we can see if Scarlet dies from fish aids.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So are you taking a short rest or a long rest?
guess we'd be taking a long rest. Yeah?
Oh, lost Scarlet again. There we go.
So you guys are gonna take a long rest.
I'd say yeah. By the time they're done cleaning, it's gonna start getting late, and just like I don't want a chance being on the water in the middle of the night. We can't see anything. Waves.
So I have to roll for anything for catching some crab.
Okay, so Scarlet, after about an hour passes, and you are feeling terrible, like absolutely god awful. You're coughing, your nose is running, you're sneezing all the time. You've got an ache. You haven't eaten much or anything recently, but you still feel congested, and you're just shivering. You just don't feel good, and you get a point of exhaustion.
Point of exhaustion? Wait,
It gives
what
you
do I-
disadvantage.
Yeah, where do I put
Uh,
that at?
There should be a...
It has it
Place?
somewhere. I'm just not sure where.
Yeah.
Oh, conditions?
Oh, yes. Where'd
Wherever
you
that
find that?
is.
Wait.
Yep, exhaustion level 1.
Exhaustion. Oh, yeah, there it is.
Where is that?
It's.
Oh, found it.
Underneath health
Yep.
points.
Now, at first level exhaustion, you just get disadvantage on ability check. But Fishy or
Yeah.
Gwen, how close were you to Scarlet when you were motivating her?
As far away as I could get away with, to be honest, because she's covered in disease filth goop.
I imagine you'd have to be at least like waist deep in water or so.
Yeah. Waste. So how far, Scarlet? How far away would you have needed, or how close would you have needed Gwen to be before you actually like got deep enough to bathe?
Within 10 feet. I think that's how far. Like 3 meters.
Yeah, about 10
Like
feet.
some. Yeah.
So yeah, about 10 feet away then.
I see. Okay.
And if there was like brown goo in the water, would have maneuvered like to another side where it was not drifting at me. Hopefully, unless it was just spreading out in a pool, like a ripple. In which case, just kind of.
I'm gonna say, Scarlet,
Yeah?
have you touched anybody since you touched the goop?
I think that, crap, I don't remember names. I know that somebody pulled me out of the water.
Taz.
Taz
Okay,
and
it was Taz? Okay.
Taz and Gwen both need to make a Constitution saving throw.
No,
I would have.
I'm sorry.
I would have made contact if I didn't trip on it. Here.
No, I can't blame you. No, this is great stuff.
I do not trust this bot no more.
Yeah, no, okay, I'm recording, rolling my dice. Oh no! I don't like these dice.
Oh no.
When's good?
I did fine, but I feel bad for you, Cake.
I rolled a 4. I get a +5 though, so 9.
And use good
Maybe.
Taz.
Am I
19,
going to
I've
be
got
only
math.
healthy person in this team?
You got a what, Taz?
19.
Okay. So well, it's not gonna matter anyways, but let me just do 1d6 anyways. Okay, so yeah. Just around the same time, Gwen, you two start feeling like trash. You're congested, you're shivering, you're coughing. It's bad. You're in the same boat as Scarlet. But Taz, you're fine. Now luckily, because you are going to be taking a long rest, I need you all to make a Constitution saving throw, or just both Scarlet and Gwen.
Oh, better. 11.
I got a 16.
Gwen, you still feel like trash, but Scarlet,
Oh.
you feel a little bit better.
Am I still exhausted?
Yes.
Oh,
In fact,
right.
yeah, you now have an exhaustion point too.
Yeah.
Gwen. So I'm gonna say that's where we'll end it. Because
Oh,
we've
boy.
been going for about 2 hours. And I don't want to be sitting anymore. And I feel like I need to get back to laying down. Does that sound good for all you guys?
No, you
What?
must
Yeah.
play for 6-hour sessions.
My phone
I don't
won't
care if
be
you
able
die.
to take another hour session. I'm at 30%.
I don't care if you die.
This session, if I wasn't feeling sick, could very well go for 6 hours. Because
I
I
would definitely
had
fall asleep before then.
I have a lot planned, and it's a pretty big puzzle. Like that wasn't the puzzle I was thinking. That was the problem.
Yeah, we didn't even get the freaking puzzle, but hey, whatever.
Yeah.
Never
Shenanigans,
underestimate
player.
the beach.
Shenanigans.
So I'm gonna, now that we're not playing anymore, and you guys are now not character brains. Scarlet, you do have sewer plague, but it takes 4 days. Because I got a
Okay.
4 on the 1d4, it's gonna take 4 days to pop
2
up.
days before I die?
No,
Or it's gone.
no, also no.
Oh.
4 days until it's clear, or until you're sick. The symptoms manifest,
Oh,
and
boy.
then you both have Weaver's fever, which
Have what?
Weaver's fever. So any magic you cast, it says any arcane magic, but I'm gonna count what are you, cleric magic too, because that's still magic. But whenever you make a magic, or whenever you use magic, you have to make a Constitution saving throw, and if you
Okay.
fail, you take 5 1d10 points of necrotic.
Oh, boy.
Okay, I'm gonna give you DM advice.
Whoa.
Drop that damage right now, because that could one-shot her.
I know. I'm not gonna have it be that.
Like, it could literally 100 to 0 to flat-out insta-kill.
Yeah, if you get all 10, 50, but yeah, I know. I'm just going by off what it says on the page. I was just looking at symptoms. It'd probably just be something small. A 1d5.
Dang.
That's part of the problem with a lot of homebrew stuff is it assumes you're like level 15 to 20. Like, heck, no.
So yeah, I'm just gonna die? That's why
No.
We have a timer before everyone just falls over dead from a disease.
The good thing is, once you make 3 successful saves, you're not infected. So Scarlet, you've made 1. So,
I hope for the best.
Heck yeah.
So wait,
Just-
after each successful rest or session?
after each successful saving,
Ah.
That's
See.
what I'm asking. Don't.
We can make a save after each rest, yes?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
after a long rest, you can make a savings. But I'm gonna say you have to.
And I'm gonna cut the stream here because I forgot it was going.
Oops.